clubs in there for 36 shots. One club for the other 36 shots. 72. That's what it is. Okay? 2 shots per hole. If any of you today, knowing these greens and how quick they are and stuff, if any of you today, if you added up on the way to dinner, had less than 36 putts today, you've done very, very well. You've done very well. That's less than 2 a hole. You've done very well. You did you? Oh no, sorry.
God, I'm sorry, I was waving.
Sorry, I thought you put your hand up.
No,
Said yes.
no,
34.
God.
Yes, 34.
No, 24.
How does this ball go in? Right. Well, the pace, I think, is 80% of a putt is the pace. If the pace is wrong, it's not going to go in, even if it's on line. If it's short, it's not going to go in, and if it's going too fast, it won't go in. So the pace is everything, right? My perfect pace is there, past the hole. That's perfect pace. 18 inches past the hole. 30 centimetres, or whatever it is, past the hole, right? That's perfect pace. Any putt, anywhere. That's the perfect pace. So that's what I'm aiming on. And what happens, like the golf swing, where I say the ball gets in the way of my swing, hopefully the hole will get in the way of me trying to get this ball to there. That's my target. Okay? And what's going to happen, hopefully, is the hole is going to get in the way. Okay? Let's start playing cricket or something, because that's easy. Yeah? Sounds easy, doesn't it? Right? Doesn't matter what putter you use. This happens to be an Odyssey one. It doesn't matter what it is. The grip you use doesn't matter. As long as we can control the ball to get to that imaginary tee behind the hole. That's it. So here we go. Right? So we'll see how we go. Bit right to left. But it's all about the pace to get to that other tee. Now you see that? Well, that's why it missed, because the pace was wrong. If the pace was harder and it could get to there, it was in. Yeah? So the shorter pace. It was on line, really, but the pace was short. If that ball had got to there, it would have gone in. That's why it misses low. And that's why most amateurs miss low. Under hit or under red. Both. Okay? So here we go again. So it was just a hair short of pace. Okay? So what I'm trying to do here is just trying to get to that tee. Light hands again. Feel the putt ahead. Nope. Very much short. Okay? Oh, thanks then. Right. It's my job. That's 2 not invited already. Right, here we go. So get to that tee.
A winner.
Short again. Right. Yes, it's Charlie. Obviously, it's Charlie. Charlie's fault.
Something wrong with the
See what I'm
green.
getting at? Pace is everything. That's why Woods was, still is such a great putter. You see the ball, when he missed, he was there. Just went up and tapped it in. No hassle for the next one, no nothing at all. But it was always that pace. Every putt had a chance to go. Yeah. Now I must keep moving, so we'll do more putting, but we'll go on to 17, okay? Charlie, can you... I wasn't expecting that as well. It's nice when it happens. Yes, score. Come on, Bruce, come on.
Jump in and turn the aircon on.
We've just driven. Perfect, thank you, not at all. Now we've seen the balls going quite a long way with the heat. It's amazing. It's amazing how in the hot weather the ball compresses more. So of course if it compresses more spring it goes further. So my 7-iron is usually 170 in the air, 170 yards my 7-iron goes. This is 183 to the pin, but it's hot. Let's go with a 7 iron, okay? Now in my day, my God, you know, I mean, this was 180 yards was a 5 iron, wasn't it? 150 was a 7 iron. So this is amazing how technology, how the clubs and the ball together, and the physique of the guys now, the athleticism of them, the ball's going a long, long way.
You're an athlete.
Thank you very much. I've said that just so that. Thank you, Aussie pal here. Right, just because you guys are the best courses, huh? Right, 7 iron. Okay, now water everywhere. So again, what we don't do is look for the ball. If we look for the ball before we hit it, so we're here and we look up, problem. So we must make sure that we watch ourselves make contact with the ball, i.e. keep your head down. Keep your head down, watch what you're doing, okay? 7 iron, I'm just going straight at it, okay? There's no reason not to. Yes, the safe play is obviously on the left, but hell, I've just made 5 there. We've got to make it 2 here, right? So we've got to go for it, right? Okay, so 7 iron. Light hands at address again. Light hands. Finish the backswing and follow through. And if I hit the drone, I'll get 10 out of 10. Okay, here we go. 182, 7 iron. See what happens. Nervous. Ball off tee. Right. Yeah, thank you very much.
Swing through the ball.
Okay, thank you very much.
In the hole!
Oh. No, that was a bad shot. That could go too big. No, it's okay. It's on the green. It's on the green, but it wasn't going right. Charlie, 4 shot. That's why we're here. That's why we're here. We're not. It's easy to play the game well. This is, you know, it's good to hit a shot that's not perfect sometime. Here we are, 7 iron again. Right, I just pulled that one thinking I didn't have enough club, but actually I do. Ball's going a long, long way. Right, 7 iron, right at it.
Yeah, that's the shot.
No. A little bit left. One more, Charlie. It's all your fault. God, Charlie. Oh,
Charlie.
Right, 3rd one here, and then we'll have a good putting lesson on this green. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh. Right. 2 of the green, but they're not birdieable, are they really? Not great. Shot, good length, I think. Right? No big hefty divot, no big clunk right through the ball, a big divot. No need. You sweep it off the turf. This turf's great to hit off actually. The ball sits up, it wants to be hit. But just sweep the ball off the turf by hitting through the ball. Don't hit at it. If you hit at it, that happens. Divot. So we swing through, brushing the surface. There's 3 shots there, and I haven't been here. Right? I'm just trying to, you know, account for my bad shots. Right, come on. Lovely car. I didn't win it, unfortunately. Hey.
It was there for holding
An M8, that would do us. Okay.
أول حاجة عملها بيصلح البيش مارك.
Well done, Charlie. Right. Now this is interesting. Okay, I'll just bring it back here more. It's interesting. For the amateur golfer, okay? For the amateur golfer, what we want to do here is we want to try and 2-putt, yes? That's all we're trying to do. If the ball goes in the hole, it's a huge bonus and very rarely happens in a year where I would hold one of this length, yeah? So it all goes back to what we were doing before, what we were saying. Has perfect pace. Okay? Doesn't matter what hole you're on, doesn't matter how far you're away, uphill, downhill, that is perfect pace. the ball behind the hole. So here we are, we're a good. My God, a cricket pitch here. We've got to be 25 yards here. Okay, 75 feet's worth. And as I say, this very rarely does one hole. I could hold one of these a year. Okay, so trying to get down in 2 is all we're trying to do. We don't want a 3-putt. 3 putts are a waste in our game. We've hit the green. It's not a great shot, of course, right? Fine, but we want to get down in 2. How do we do that? We feel the putter head, meaning we have light hands on the putter grip. Even sometimes if we're a long putt, I swing the putter like this because the grip's much lighter. And then I turn it over and the putter's very heavy, so I can feel it. And all it is a feel. It's like bowling. It's like crown green bowling, right? Trying to get this ball rolling towards that hole. All I'm doing is instead of using my hand, I'm using a putter. That's all it is, right? So all I'm trying to do is feel the distance. Feel how far this is going to go. Now I know I've seen how fast the greens are there. I should have more of an idea, right? So here we go here. That's my target, that ball. Always. That's perfect pace. Wouldn't that be great? Just go and tap it in. Thank you very much. 3. Walk on to the next hole. And it's amazing. If that happens, the next tee shot is better. Yes? The next tee shot's good. A 3-putt here, the next tee shot's harder. Yeah? Right. So here we are. So I'm just feeling the distance, okay? Slightly left to right. I can see that I'm going to hit this about 3 or 4 foot out to the left. Okay, about a yard or a metre left of the hole. And it will swing round. Slightly downhill. But I'm just trying to feel the distance of the putt, okay? Trying to feel it. Roll the ball towards the hole. Bowl it towards the hole.
Get in the hole. Go to your home.
Thank you very much. That's good. Should we just go on? Should we just carry on? Charlie, other ball. Where's Charlie? Here he is. Sorry, God, you're good. Bloody hell. I've had a caddy since 1992, Alistair. He's from St Andrews. He's not as good as you, Charlie. He's not as good as you. Right. So now I know the pace. It was a great line. But I mean, it wasn't bad. I would have given myself 7 out of 10 for that because I could have held the next one. But it puts pressure on the next one. So I want to get closer than that. So we just bowl it towards the hole.
Get in the hole.
Short. Hell of a consistent though, isn't it?
I think it's into the grain, maybe.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Marco.
Near the green in the...
So consistent.
Into the grain.
Might be the greens have grown since this morning. That's what it is. Yeah. Come on, more excuses, please.
Yeah.
Right.
Jet lag.
That's another thing. Well done. 2 hours. Right. Let's get this to the hole, okay? So let's smooth through. Right. Not rolling it through. I hit that. That's got to be short. Short.
Sin. Get
Come
in.
on. Oh, okay, well that's acceptable, yeah? Thank you very much. But you see, I'm just trying to roll it, okay? Now sometimes as well, if you pass these back, Marco, thanks there. Sometimes as well, you see people, people, and I was probably wrong there in many ways. A lot of people on putts this length try and hook the ball in. So really roll it, like a forehand at tennis almost. Roll it in, as opposed to me thinking this green a bit quicker. I could have normal. So what happens is you take it inside the line there and sort of hook it in, roll it in that way, and it gets the ball top spinning. It gets the ball top spinning an awful lot better. You see, that's rolled out a little bit. You see what I mean by that? A ball that's hooked, a golf ball that's hooked is going to roll further than a golf ball that's sliced. Yes? On a putt this length, probably because it was a bit slower than I thought it was, this is the proper thing to do, is there and then hook it in. There. I'm just hooking it. I'm hooking it. There. And you see the difference in how, thanks Marco, you see the difference there and getting the ball to the hole, because the ball is now end over end as opposed to slicing a normal putt, right? So we'll do this again because it's such a slow putt. I didn't realize it was a slope. So there and then there. So that's 3 putts I've hit there, hooking it, that have been much better pace. Yes. So when it is this length, again there and then there, and hook it in.
How do you keep a track of line in that? Excuse me? How do you keep a track of line? Suppose I'm putting
It's the same. It's the same. You can hook it in.
Suppose if I want to take this as a line and I'm hitting straight, I do that. If I want to hook, how do I do that?
Okay, well I don't look at that. I look at the end result. Okay, some people do. There's some people look at this and go through that. How do I hook this? It's dangerous on a long putt, right? To get the distance, because all I'm trying to do is get the pace. You see, the line has been okay. Every putt, the line's been okay. It's just the pace, right? So here again, just get the pace by hooking it in there and then there, and you see. That's got a chance. No.
Get in.
Now you see that's where the old ball. Perfect. If I stand here all day, I get it. Okay, so just bear with me. Bear with me a second. But you see the difference? From there, and then there, and it's a hook, a real hook. And look how good these.
Whoa. Get in. Go. Whoa.
Look how good these last 5 putts are hooked. Every one has been a gimme, really. So from this length, I'd encourage that. I didn't realise it was that slow. So the first ones, I was just using a normal stroke. But please, on a long putt like that, try practice it. Release the head. Release the head. Hook it in. Hook it in there, like Bobby Locke used to do. He was good at that. 18. Come on. We're going to get you back home. 3 days. Okay? 4 days. Practice as well. You've done very well. I hear Wednesday was very warm.
Yeah.
Yes? Very warm.
And you meet.
That's a fair climb up there. Right, last hole, par 5, yes? It's it's only 490 yards, so the distance isn't a problem. You can see already it's quite tight, really. So again, we swing through the ball, right? We don't hit at the ball. We go here and we swing through, and we still hit the ball. We're still hitting the ball here, here, here. And it keeps this club head on line longer. If I'm going this way and through, you see that club head is on line longer through the shot. Okay? Right? So, up there, for one of the flags, we're going to do the middle one. Right. Light hands at address, make sure you finish the backswing and follow through.
Nice shot.
Nice shot.
Perfect one.
Okay.
Yes.
Right? No hit. No hit. Swing through. Let the club do the work.
Your right hand is strong, what happens?
Play the links. 3-4 tournaments maybe? Don't say too loud. No, it's not that far.
That's almost 75 yards more than what I hit.
You got the back pin charge.
It's 160. It's crazy.
191? I've got 191 to the pin.
There's 150 to the front.
150 metres to the front. That's to the water. That's to the water. 165 to the water. 191 the pin. Okay? So I do hope you appreciate I've driven into the shade for you all. 191 to the pin, okay? 165 to the water, that's the layup. So we should be hitting slightly down breeze. Yes? 6. Well done. Very good. No, this is not a layup. No. If it is a layup, it's a mistake. Okay? There is a tree in the way there, but that shouldn't be a problem with a 6 iron. This 6 iron has, what, 28 degrees loft? So by the time it gets there, it's way above it. Just a matter of hitting a decent shot, really. You can't miss it. You can't mess around here, because if you do, you lose your golf ball. So we don't want to do that in the last hole. So what we do is again, it goes back to the 3 principles. Light hands, finish the backswing, or as far as you can, because we all have flexibility issues, right? I'm lucky, I'm quite flexible, so I can get back, but some of you can't. So you go back as far as one can, and we swing through. Because I'm going over water, it doesn't mean I have to hit this any harder, right? If I have to hit this club any harder, I'd hit a 5. Right? So this is right for this shot. Okay? Right. Okay, Charlie, we're okay, yeah? This is it, your job's on the line here, mate. Right. Okay. So what flag are we on, really? I mean, to be honest with you, if I go to the Indian flag, between the Indian and Japanese flags, fine. Anything right of theirs, and not the German. Well, we have to. No, it's the Turkish. I don't want to go to the UK.
UK's the far left.
The UK or the United States isn't so good. Let's just go on. Let's go on the German flag. Come on, we are here because of them, aren't we? Right. That's my line. Right. Okay. Swing through. Just take a practice swing there, just to judge the weight of the club, to judge the distance. I'm just going to get in my head how hard I have to hit this. Okay. Right. Light hands and swing through the ball.
Wow.
That's a bit left. No. Whoa. One more 6, Charlie. Come on. Thanks. Yes. Could be a 5 for safety. The back bunker's okay. Back bunker beats the water. But we can. I'll aim straighter now and see. But same 6 iron. It should be the good distance.
Oh, this one is nice.
It should be okay.
Good job, Charlie.
Charlie. Well done, Charlie.
Well done. You want to do a meter and then we talk about the routine you had.
Okay. Good.
You
We'll
just
do that.
pick it up or no, come on. Give it an eagle.
Okay, I'll go to you. Try.
You go back.
Thanks, Marco. Right. We'll go up to the hole in a minute. I want to show you a routine I used to do when I was younger, but we'll try first and get an eagle here. 2 eagles, okay? Why not? Finish off in style. Marco's attending the pin.
Old fashioned.
Absolutely. Straight up there, Charlie. Not bad. Yeah. Again, this is because it's a bit slower than we're used to. Our greens, I play now on the so-called the PGA Tour Champions, but the wording beforehand, PGA Tour, means that our courses are set up the same as the PGA Tour are. So our greens are 12, 13, sometimes 14 on the stimp meter. Very, very fast. Very fast. So I've got to, although these are a very true surface, they're a lot slower than what I'm particularly used to. So I've got to adapt, because golf is a game of adapting, and I've got to hit the ball harder. Okay? Simple as that. That's why I've got to hook this in again and see what happens. A little left to right at the end, I think. Oh, too hard. Go on, go on, go on. Whoa! Damn. Leave the pin in next time. Come up, please, yeah. Again, remember always to repair your pitch marks, right? And if you happen to see another one, like that, for instance, we'll do that too. What the hell? Huh? Doesn't take too long. Yeah? Right. No mud in it? Good. Let's see if we can get an eagle here before we finish. Right, left to right, we saw that. Don't have to hook it as much now, but we'll just a little bit of hook on this left to right shoulder. Go on.
We didn't tell this time.
Yeah, Charlie, rubbish, read.
Absolutely, Charlie's fault. Right. This is what I used to do for. Have you got some balls there, Charlie? Have you got some balls? Is that all we've got? This is what I used to do. I spent 4 very good years at university in America. At a place in Houston University in America. And I spent 4 years there, 1984 through to 87. And I turned pro when I finished university. And every night when we practiced golf, I finished last. And I was holing putts from this distance. I had 10 balls, right? I had 10 balls. And it took about 20-25 minutes. So imagine there's 9 more here, and I'm here. Really a gimme, yeah? If you're friendly game, you'd give that, yeah? So I hold, and the ball, the reason it was 10, because the hole could only contain maximum 10 balls before it was full, okay? And all I did was after I finished, all the lads went home, and I started doing this, okay? 10 times in a row. Pick them up, start again, until I got to 70, right? Now numbers 70 through 90, I'm aiming for 100 here. 70 through 90 was getting a little bit more stressful because I knew if I missed, I was back to square one. Now I've been 15 minutes already getting to 70, right? So number 70 to 90, start feeling it, you know? Yeah? It's almost tournament stuff. Yeah? Almost at tournament, right? And all I did it for was the last 10. Yes? Now we're at 90. And what happened was I went 91, 92, and now this is as close to tournament pressure as I could get practicing, right? Because if I miss now, another 25 minutes. Yeah? I didn't want that. I like my food too much. I wanted to stop, right? And number 100. And I did that every day for 4 years. Every day for 4 years. And I came out on the tour, and everyone says, "My God, Monty, you're a good putter." I said, "Well, I tell you what, I've been at it for 4 years, preparing." And what allowed me to do as well, when I came out on tour, was I could hit the ball this far past the hole. And it's amazing, isn't it? How many times you've seen me today fail, really, in my pace. I've been short. But it's amazing, isn't it? How many times you hit the ball harder and straighter, it goes in. Yeah? It's amazing. And I was able, I had the freedom, when I came out on tour, to hit the ball that far past the hole. Because I tell you what, well, that's a gimme to me. Never missed. And it's amazing, at the Ryder Cup back in 2004, if anyone ever remembers that, it was Oakland Hills in Detroit. And I was playing David Toms, and it so happened that I was match number 6, I think. And it was coming round to the point that we're getting to 14.5 points, which is the magic number. And I had this putt for par at the last hole against David Toms to beat him 1 up on the 18th to get to 14.5. Bernard Langer was our captain. And how the hell does this go in? Right? It was only this length. About this length. 4 foot. Very holeable, but also, unfortunately, very missable. Yeah? There's my 11 teammates on the bank of the green here, plus the captain, plus all the European Tour staff. Probably Marco was there. I think you were there
No.
as well. Were you not there at that time? No.
I watched it on TV though.
There was about 15,000 people around the green.
Charlie.
Charlie, obviously. And there was about, I don't know how many million watching on television. So we're getting nervous already, yeah? And I went right back to what I did for those years at university, right? And if there was a camera that was down, it wasn't a lake, but it was down past the green about 20 yards down. And he could see me talking to myself. And all I was saying, because I was nervous, right? Because as a professional golfer, this is expected. And if one misses it, you know, one says, oh, about the nerves and all that sort of stuff. So all I was doing is I've done this, and if anyone gets a video of it, you can see it on YouTube, it's there. 2004, I was wearing a yellow slip over, and I'm talking to myself and I'm saying, I've done this thousands and thousands of times before. That's what I was talking to myself. I was building myself up, right? I was telling myself how good I was. Because if there's any self-doubt here, this is missed. It took away the line, it took away the pace, it took away anything. Because if I'm looking at this putt, I'm going, is it left to right? Is it right to left? Is it uphill, downhill? There's about 10 thoughts swimming through here. If one of those thoughts is negative, just one, missed. Already missed. I'm over the putt here saying, I lined it up with Alistair, my caddy at the time, and I'm going, okay, yes, it's just slightly off the left here. Fine, I'm okay, right? I wasn't really okay at all. But what I was saying to myself, I was okay. I've done this thousands and thousands of times before. On actually hitting the ball, I was talking to myself. So what I was saying is, I've done this thousands and thousands and thousands of times before. Right, I pushed that.
Didn't do that.
I said left to right, didn't I? I've done this, and I'm speaking to myself. I've done this thousands and thousands of times before, and it took away. It's amazing. It took away all the pressure, because your knees start knocking, your hands start shaking, the whole thing, and it went right in the middle. I was surprised myself at a decent pace. I'm not saying you have to go through that rigmarole every putt, for God's sake, but it does help to talk yourself into it, to believe. If you believe in something, you're halfway there. Doesn't matter what it is in life. If you believe this is going to miss, you've just missed 3 before, right? You just missed 3 in the last green. Oh God, this has got no chance. What sort of chance have you got here? I'm over the ball thinking, well, I can't. Oh my God, this is terrible. I've no chance, right? As opposed to the difference in the Ryder Cup there was, I've done this thousands and thousands of times before. This isn't a problem. Oh yeah, God, I'm actually looking forward to this. What a difference. So believe in it. Believe in the driver. Believe in the chip shot. Believe in the putt to go in. And it's amazing. If you're confident, it's half the battle. It's half the battle. You've won the battle already. If you're confident of doing something, you're halfway there. Any questions?
Who's up for 9 holes?
I don't know. I've run over a bit. Have I?
How many times you had to start over?
Oh, quite a few.
Did he have a good dart on you?
Oh, quite a few. Oh, yes, dark.
What was the highest number you got to and missed?
Oh, I've done a 98.
90s,
I've done a 98. Oh God, yeah.
Never
Oh yeah.
started.
4 years every day. 4 years. It's 1,200 times, 1,300, 1,400 times. So I came out on tour and I could putt. I could putt. 2 guys who won the most money in the world at golf, Tiger Woods and Phil Mickelson. They both started the game backwards. They both started the game from the green. That's where they've won. If Phil Mickelson and Tiger Woods couldn't play around the green, they wouldn't be playing golf, I tell you, because they drive the ball really quite poorly. But my God, can they get the ball in the hole? And that's what it's about. So remember, 36 shots with this and 36 shots with other 13 clubs. This is as important. One club is half the battle. So if I'm going to say anything to you, please, if you have time to practice golf, Okay? Do that. Do that once. Do that rule once, 100 times once. And I bet you the next time you go out and play golf, you'll putt better. You will. And your handicap will come down. I don't care what handicap you are. If you're off 12, you want to be 9. If you're off 9, you want to be 5. And if you get to 5, well, hang on, the scratch thing, that's good, isn't it? You know, you feel 6 foot tall suddenly, you know? You walk a bit taller. Everybody wants to get the handicap down. Everybody. And this will help. This will help dramatically. Just try it once. When you go home to your course, in the evening, it's coming up summer in the Northern Hemisphere. Do it once. 25 minutes. And I guarantee it'll take 2 or 3 shots off your next round of golf. Just that. It's amazing. Because it's also muscle memory as well. And you get by, well, I've done this before. In. Okay, that was better. There's 1 shot saved already. And you might just hold a longer putt because you're not flying about the one coming back. Well, there's 2 shots saved. 60 holes to go. All right?
Thank you
Sorry, I've
so
gone
much.
on a bit.
So much.
Yeah, as per usual. Thank you very much, Colin
No,
Montgomerie.
Thank you.
Very much.
He's going to be there tonight, and before he comes on stage, there's a little highlight video. And there is this putt. Look at his mouth. He's talking to himself before he holds it to win
Oh,
the
is it on
Ryder Cup.
tonight? Is it? Okay,
Yeah,
well, you'll
it's-
see. Okay, you'll see.
It's on.
I'm talking to myself. I'm a bit of a nut, but anyway, never mind.
Please don't forget, you know, to keep the